Tonight's classic double bill, Communion and Tintorera. Ooh, not a bad poster that as well. I've had that on my bedroom wall a few times over the years. Yeah. Ooh, howdy. Right then, yeah, classic well, will it be a classic 70s double bill, yeah? So, usually on, when you got double bill posters, the main feature was on the left, yeah, because you read left to right, and the support feature was on the right. So, first up then is Tintorera. What's Tintorera? If Jaws shot you, Tintorera will terrify you, yeah? And look at poster. Ooh. Yeah, so you're thinking, right, it's going to be a classic, this. Tintorera is it Italian or Mexican for tiger shark? Yeah, obviously it's some kind of Italian Jaws rip-off type movie. So as it says, yeah, if Jaws shot you, Tintorera will terrify you, yeah, by being one of the most boring films I've ever seen. Bloody hell. I mean, what's it about, yeah? It's about these two arseholes who prance around Mexico, I think it is, shagging women and killing sharks, yeah? And it kind of starts with that, it goes on, not much happens except some, you know, shagging women and killing sharks. And then after about half an hour, Fiona Lewis pops up in it. She was in Fury, weren't she? And she pops up. She don't do much except prance around naked and ride off on a chopper bike. And then she gets killed by a shark. Hooray! After about half an hour when fuck all's happened. You know, first thing, that's the most significant thing that's happened in like half an hour. Yeah? So she gets it. And there's Susan George. Because it says it's Susan George. Yeah, she's in it. Well, no, she isn't actually. Half an hour gone, right, so you carry on watching it, killing sharks again, prancing around, having parties, yeah, totally boring. 45 minutes, 50 minutes gone, yeah, still no sign of Susan George. Maybe it's a different Susan George or something, I don't know. Anyway, it gets to about an hour in, still no sign of Susan George. And then about an hour and 5 minutes, up pops Susan George. Hooray! So what we're going to get now then, you know, yeah? So she then prances around Mexico with these two arseholes where they're all having parties and shagging each other, and it's like, you know, and then one of them gets hit by a shark. Hooray! But Susie's so devastated with this, yeah. She said, oh, I can't take this anymore, I'm going home, see ya. And she just fucks off. See you, bye. And then this one remaining arsehole, he hunts down the shark and kills it, and that's it. Honest, just... And as for that poster, you lying gits. There's no scene like that in it at all. There's not even a great white in it. It's all like tiger sharks, yeah? So they just completely lie in there. And he said in Molten Guide it was like 90 minutes, this crap. 2 hours is the version I've got. And there's even a special edition of it, yeah? Why would you want a special edition of one of the most boring films in history? So that's not a good start for our double bill, yeah? Tintorera. Yeah, and you can stuff that, up your Tintorera, yeah? Fucking hell. So, can communion save the day, yeah? Pray for a communion is here, yeah? Good poster. What's communion? Communion is basically a stalking slasher, but with a kind of religious church type backdrop, yeah? and it's the basic plot is it's Brooke Shields in one of her first roles. She must be about 10 because it was done in 76, yeah. And she's having a communion at the beginning of the film, yeah, where she gets killed by this killer, obviously, in this yellow mac, yeah, and this weird tight mask. And of course, as usually with these things, the killings proliferate until we get to the end and we find out what's going on, yeah. Is it any good? It's unusual, communion, because it was done, like I say, in 76, where they just had the Italian Giallo series, if you will, which had just kind of come to an end in 75 with Deep Red, yeah. The Western stalk and slasher era were a couple of years off, because that didn't really start with Halloween until Halloween in 78, and then Friday 13th in 1980, yeah. So this was done in 76, so it's a stalk and slasher done between them two major eras of stalk and slash type movies, yeah. But it's not a bad stalk and slasher communion. And of course, in these things you get the usual plethora of red herrings, yeah, about who is the killer. Could it be, I mean, the number one suspect is Brooke Shields' obnoxious kid sister, Alice, because the American title was Alice Sweet Alice, weren't it? Could she be the killer? Yeah, because she has like a yellow mac as well. Or could it be the priest? Yeah. Or could it be one of the detectives? Yeah. Could it be the fat guy neighbour pervert? Yeah. Could it be the obnoxious mother-in-law type? Yeah. Or could it be Penrith, the mild-mannered janitor? Yeah. Who can say? But it's not a bad whodunit communion, and I didn't get it, but I'm stupid when it comes to whodunits anyway. If I get an whodunit, there's something bloody wrong, yeah. So, but what did surprise me about it, because I've not seen it for about 10 years, and the killer's identity is revealed after about an hour and a quarter, yeah. With about half an hour for go. And I always remember with these things, it's usually it lasts 5 minutes, yeah, but it's not. That's what surprised me, actually. But I'd say it's well worth a watch, Communion, definitely. Unlike Tintorera. But I think Communion just about saves the day with this classic or not so classic 70s double bill, yeah. And I think that's it of our classic 70s double bill. Nice one. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.